handcuffs now. They have pushed back the barricade, the physical barricade that was initially down here, the bicycle racks, then the barricade of Capitol police officers standing on the steps, holding them back, and they have made their way all the way up the U.S. Capitol steps. We have seen people be detained, seemingly arrested, put in handcuffs, and we have seen at least one person who appears to have fairly serious injuries enough to be taken away, and blood left here on the ground where people have pushed past this barricade. You can hear them getting louder cheering as more people make their way to this area. Some sort of loud explosion type bang noise right now as some people are starting to move. It's hard to see what is happening beyond what's right in this area, but Capitol Police have gone singing a turn that Proud Boy tends to say and chant as they walk around. They have been kind of walking around the perimeter at one point of the U.S. Capitol and chanting, but other than that, things were calm. And then in that split second, you saw the crowd rush, you saw people break through these bicycle barricades and make their way up to the Capitol, and everything changed. But yeah, a lot of families have been here throughout the day, though some seem to have dispersed and left at this point. Lester?
All right, Allison, thank you.
This is about a dozen folks who came from outside, and they're just mulling around looking through desks. There's a guy sitting there in the gallery above. He asked, "Who are you with? Who are you with?" And that was about time for me to go. Walking through the hallways, I have to say it's a weird scene. And that there was, some protesters that were walking through the hallways. Capitol Police were kind of following them, but they weren't necessarily arresting them. It's really unclear as to how they're really dealing with the protesters. I haven't seen any arrests, but I've also been locked in up in our offices. So but we're just sheltered in place at the moment right now. But I have to say that this scene that you're seeing right now on television is absolutely stunning. The idea that these people have come from outside and broken into the Capitol and decided to take the Senate floor like this, where just about an hour and a half or 2 hours ago, they were debating an objection to the Electoral College. It's just a stunning scene.
To ensure
哇，今天的游行示威
an
啊，
opportunity
好多人啊！
Sadly, a small band of Republican objectors may darken the view of our democracy today. But a larger group of senators and House members from both sides of the aisle can send a message too. And
that we could get to a safe place.
All right, Representative Abigail Spanberger from Virginia, thank you for taking some time to speak with us. We're glad you and your colleagues are okay.
Thank you so much. And again, thanks to the Capitol Police and Metro Police who's been responding to help as well. Thank you so much, Lester.
Yep. All right. Yes, and we see the Capitol Police there have taken up a position on the west side of the Capitol. They're in the yellow jackets up there, the high visibility yellow, keeping the line of protesters from entering at least that side. But clearly a situation that is beyond anything most people could imagine.